Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thought I'd show you a quick update on the pigs, how they're doing and where we've got them now. So you can see from this fence here, we have greatly expanded their area into the woods here. So what I did was I cut a path through the woods here. You can see it behind me. Just some good old-fashioned hard labor, some clippers and chainsaw and weed whacker, and then eventually ran the zero turn through here. And yeah, they've done quite a bit of work here. So it's hot. It's about 90 today, and supposed to get some good storms. I haven't had a chance to check on this area for a little bit, so I thought I'd do a quick walkthrough and really just want to make sure that there's nothing leaning on the fence. No trees have come down. They haven't rooted up any big, vines or logs right up against the fence, because that'll ground it out. So just doing a quick look, and I'll bring you along and show you what the pigs are up to. So this is just a small wood lot. It's probably, I don't know, maybe an acre in total. It's just really overgrown brush, but it makes for a nice area for the pigs because it's just full of vines and old stumps like this one. And you can see they've found some certain areas they really like and dug them out. They kind of make little tunnels all through here. They seem like they leave some of the stuff on the edge, but they're doing their thing. They've been in here for about a week. Right up here is where it used to stop. So there's a field there. It used to come along that field edge, and they had this little area right here. And here's the old corner post. So this used to go straight across here. You can see the path right through here. Used to go straight across. And they had this little section right here, which you can see they've done quite a bit of work on. They rooted this up big time. So let's see if I can hop in here and show you what it looks like. They've got this area here they really like. A little mud bowl. So you can see they're getting bigger. I'm gonna try to weigh them tomorrow and just see how big they are. I'm going to do the tape measure method. I didn't have a flexible tape, so I ordered one. It's supposed to be here today. And I'm going to try to weigh them and see where they're at. They've gotten substantially bigger, though. They seem to be doing good. They're eating well. They get in here and eat every day. I've got them on a free choice feeder. I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, let me show you their setup here. So they've got all this. This is the kind of stuff I'm looking for. That's just something that fell off a tree, but so far, as of right now, the fence looks good. Looks clear. I came through about a week ago and cleared all this off. But you can see they got a great area here. They've been all back in through here, tearing stuff up, rooting around. And I think this is the way to go if you got the opportunity to put them on a wood lot or some type of woods. I honestly think that they're happier in here. I feel like the shade and the cool ground back here makes a huge difference for them. And I'm sure they're getting plenty of food back here. There's all kinds of nuts on the ground. I believe those are hickories. And There's a hickory tree right there. But we've got some more woods here. If I need to expand it, I can send them back here for a little bit. But for right now, they seem like they've got a lot of space. And instead of moving them every week, I just decided to expand this thing to about 3 times, 4 times the size that it was. Just bite the bullet and put in a big fence system and give them the chance to just roam around in here. That's one of their favorite spots. It's one of the lowest spots, and it's just full of cold mud, and they hang out there all the time. Got to do a little bit of work on the watering trough. When I came down here, they had dug out the front of it, and it had sunk in far enough that it was constantly running. It was sitting on such an angle going forward, so propped it up with some 2x4s and front and back, tried to stabilize it, and hopefully they can still get in there and drink. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to see if it still works. Might be a little high, I might have to lower it. Not sure if they can get in there to drink or not. Yeah, it looks a little high. I'm gonna have to lower the front of that down or prop the back of it up. Let me do that real quick. All right, I think I got that fixed. I had to slide it forward a little bit and readjust the 2x4s so they can get to that water. It's kind of a, tricky little system. You got to get just the right angle so they can get to the front of it, because they like to dig the front of it out. So they keep lowering the ground in front of it. And I'm guessing the move here, well, you can see right here where it used to be. So they dig the front of it out, and then they can't reach it. So I'm guessing what I need to do is about once a week, move it to a new spot. And try to figure out how to keep, I don't really think I can keep them from digging into it. So we can see now they can reach it. So, well, that's good. At least they got fresh water for the time being. I'll have to check on that in a couple days. So this is the pig feeding station. This was their shelter, but they weren't using it. Once I moved them into the woods, they essentially stopped using this. Even when it would rain, they would just be hiding back there. This little area right here is just an overgrown, bunch of bushes and trees with vines just completely covering the top of it. And they hang out under there all the time. Last time we had a big storm, that's where they were at. I think they just prefer that. So I turned the pig shelter into their feeding station. So that's good. Now they're able to get a drink. There's another one. And it's hot today. Like I said, it's about 90. So they definitely need access to water. So you see the pig feeding station here. I was using these buckets, but that became a hassle when they got bigger. So I switched to this. Here it seems to be working pretty good. They fight a little bit, but usually 2 of them will get in there and eat, and 1 of them will eat off the ground. And when the bigger ones are done eating, then the smaller ones come in. But because it's full, there's always food for everybody. Like I said, they fight a little bit. You can see them right now. They'll kind of mess around with each other and fight, but everybody gets some food. And first come, first serve, and they battle a little bit over who's going to eat. But once the first 2 get full, the other 2 get in there. So that seems to be working out good, and then I only have to come out here and feed. Now it's so hot today, I don't anticipate this will be here long, but That's kind of how I like the water to be set up, what I've found. Slightly angled forward here. The water's right on the edge. You got the hot line going across to keep them from getting in there. You can see what I mean. They're fighting a little bit right now. But they tend to work things out amongst themselves. And it ends up being enough food on the ground that they kind of all take turns and pick through it. And eventually one of them gets mad and just lays down to completely block the other one out. So they definitely have their hierarchy here, and they eat. They definitely eat in order of who's the bossiest. So that's kind of where we are with the pigs, and they're doing well. I'm gonna turn the fence back on and kind of let them do their thing. We've got about 4 hours till a storm comes through, and they will hopefully cool off a little bit then. Interesting place to sit down. They're happy. So one thing I've definitely noticed is giving them this kind of space, they don't smell anywhere near as bad as they used to. When we had them in a smaller area, they would really start to smell after about maybe 2 weeks. When we expanded this about 3-4 times bigger than the original, that is almost completely gone. I mean, walking down here today, they've been in this bigger area for a week, and walking down here, I don't smell anything. So I think that's a definite plus. If you have some space like this, you can spread them out. Got that guy over there getting a quick neck scratch. But all in all, pretty happy with how things are going, and starting to slowly but surely figure this out. It's definitely taking some work and some figuring, but we're finally at the point where we think we got some kind of handle on what we're doing here. Little bathtub for one. But they're doing good. Like you see, these two pretty much had their fill, and now the other two are in there finishing up their food. So this guy looks like he's going to take a little nap here in this puddle. But yeah, I feel like we're happy with how things are going, and feel like we're starting to figure some of this stuff out. So thanks for checking in. That's the update on the pigs, and we'll get back here in a couple of weeks and give you another video, let you know how they're doing. Take care.